Hello, welcome to my channel and my videos. My goal in these videos is to provide you with information from my own experience that I think will be useful for you. I hope that my information will be really useful for you. I wish you peace with my love. Now let's go to our video and get started. Without forgetting, if you subscribe to my channel and like it, you will make me happy. You will also be informed about future videos. According to experts, a narcissist experiences shallow emotions. This means that if he has shallow emotions, almost all his emotions are temporary. Therefore, he feels a distorted sense of pleasure and can find things funny in a short, shallow way. But because he cannot feel real emotional pain, he cannot feel pure joy. You can appreciate that one cannot appreciate joy unless one feels pain. The narcissist cannot enjoy the little things in life that make us normal people happy, like watching the sunset or petting an animal or hugging another human being. He only gets a temporary, meaningless thrill from things like sex or food or tricking and manipulating others. His greatest pleasure is to participate in power struggles. He takes pleasure in seeing people in society as pawns, manipulating them and trying to make them serve his interests. And of course, each manipulated victim leaves room for a new stronghold. Because the faster he can manipulate and conquer his victims, the more boring he becomes. He needs new victims to feel his power again. That's why his life is empty and he is always very bored. To cope with boredom, he may become addicted to alcohol, drugs, or smoking. Although any anger he shows may be short-lived, he may appear to be experiencing full-blown anger and jealousy. He probably doesn't feel fear in the way that normal people do and so can't really be depressed, anxious, or stressed. Many narcissists use anxiety and depression as a tool to pity themselves. They are not actually experiencing these conditions, so they are not experiencing anxiety and depression, they are just faking it. For example, one narcissist I met pretended to be anxious and depressed the moment we met. I knew it was fake because I later found out that when he started talking about anxiety and depression, it was actually a brand new thing, that he had chosen someone else as a victim and had an intense relationship with them. This cannot be a coincidence, of course. Another consequence of these abnormal emotions is that the charm and love bombardment that the narcissist displays at the beginning of an encounter with a target is a fake act. He is a master of impression management. He spends his whole life watching, imitating, and mirroring people and then uses this knowledge to get what he wants, to take advantage of others. One thing's for sure, he doesn't allow himself to feel bad about anything. He feels no guilt, shame, or remorse because he doesn't care. This indifference also means that he shows no empathy for others. Remember that he does not feel real emotional pain, which prevents him from experiencing empathy. The narcissist also has a tendency to repeatedly stun targets because he wants to use others and have power over them. He sees everything as a game and has to win. Any behavior he does is all about controlling you. The narcissist sees other people as objects, as toys. And often he decides that he is not quite finished with his toys. This means that it becomes really fun for the narcissist to buy a new toy for him, play with it, and throw it up and down over and over again until it is almost gone. And of course, the most important and ominous consequence of this incurable emotional deficit is the narcissist's inability to love and care for others. The essence of what makes the narcissist so different from most people is the lack of normal emotions and the absence of empathy and love. It is also the factor that puts that person on the side of evil.